Hello and welcome to the history of movie theater and drive-in in the Myrtle Beach area. 1962. The Flamingo Drive-In closes. 1965. Stewart and Everett reopens the Holiday Theatre in Conway on June 17. 1966.
Look out! Here comes the biggest Bond of all. Thunderball.
1967. The Myrtle Drive-In closes. 1968. Stewart and Everett opens the Surf Theatre in North Myrtle Beach on May 30th. 1969. ABC Southeastern Theaters opens the Camelot Theatre featuring an Ultravision screen on June 12. 1971. The cinema is reopened at the Old Broadway Theatre by Stewart and Everett on June 18. 1972. ABC Southeastern reopens the Old Gloria as the Fox Theatre on June 3. Stewart and Everett opens the Dunes Cinemas 1 and 2 on August 3. 1974. These theaters closed in 1974. 1976. Stewart and Everett adds the third screens to the Dunes Cinemas on June 11. 1977. Stewart and Everett opens the Ocean Cinemas 1 and 2 in North Myrtle Beach on June 3. The ABC Camelot Theatre is reopened with 3 screens on June 12.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away,
Here they come!
Star Wars,
Coming in too fast!
an adventure unlike anything on your planet. It's an epic of heroes and villains and aliens from 1,000 worlds. Star Wars, rated PG.
(1978). ABC Southeastern Theaters becomes Plitt Theaters. Stewart and Everett adds the third screen to Ocean Cinemas in North Myrtle Beach on June 3. 1979. Stewart and Everett opens the South Myrtle Cinema 4 on June 1. Plitt Theaters opens the Deerfield 1, 2 and 3 in Surfside Beach on July 20. Stewart and Everett takes over the Rivoli Theatre from Plitt Theatres on August 3rd. Plitt Theatres closes the Fox Theatre in August. 1980. Stewart and Everett adds the second screen to the Rivoli Theatre on March 21st. The Plitt Deerfield 123 is renamed Plitt 123. 1982. The South Myrtle Cinema 4 becomes the Myrtle Cinema 6 on April 9 as Stewart and Everett expands it. 1983. Stewart and Everett adds the fourth screen on June 10 to the Dunes Cinemas. 1985. Litchfield Theatres opens the Terra 2 in Pawleys Island on June 7. It served as headquarters for Litchfield Theatres. Stewart and Everett adds screens 7 to 10 to the Myrtle Cinemas on June 21. Stewart and Everett closes these theaters. 1986. Carmike Cinemas takes over Stewart and Everett. Cineplex Odeon takes over Plitt Southern Theatres. Stewart and Everett opens the Briarcliff Cinemas in North Myrtle Beach on April 18. The Holiday Theatre in Conway is closed by Carmike Cinemas. 1989. The Pottery 6 Cinemas is opened by Litchfield Theatres on November 17. 1990. The Cineplex Odeon Camelot 3 closes. Carmike Cinemas takes over the Cineplex Plitt 3 in Surfside Beach and renames it the Deerfield Triple. 1991. Litchfield closes the Terra 2 on Pawleys Island. 1992. The Carmike Briarcliff Cinemas in North Myrtle Beach adds screens 7 to 10. 1993. The Carmike Dunes Cinemas forecloses to make room for a new cinema complex behind it. 1994. The Carmike Dunes Cinemas 8 opens on November 18. Regal Cinemas takes over the Litchfield Pottery 6. 1996. The IMAX Discovery Theatre opens on April 30. The Carmike Broadway Cinema 16 opens on August 16th. 1998. Carmike Cinemas closes these theaters. 2000. The Carmike Ocean Cinemas in North Myrtle Beach closes. 2001. The Regal Pottery 6 closes. 2004. The Cinemark at Coastal Grand opens with 14 screens on March 17th. The Carmike Dunes Cinema 8 closes on June 17th. 2005. The Carmike Briarcliff Cinema 10 in North Myrtle Beach is closed on August 18th for rebuilding. 2006. The Carmike Colonial Mall 12 in North Myrtle Beach opens on September 29th. 2007. The Frank Rivertown Stadium 12 in Conway opens. 2008. Stone Theaters opens the Grand 14 at Market Commons on April 4th. 2012. The IMAX Theater closes and reopens as Cinema No. 17 for the Carmike Broadway Cinemas with a Big D screen on August 2nd. 2017. The Colonial Mall 12 in North Myrtle Beach becomes the AMC Classic Myrtle Beach 12 as AMC takes over Carmike Cinemas. 2018. The AMC Big D at Broadway Cinemas closes. 2019. The AMC Broadway 16 closes on August 14th. The Frank Rivertown Stadium 12 in Conway becomes the B&B Conway 12. Thanks for watching and remember to like and subscribe.